Alright everyone, we are back with Elder Scrolls Online. Let's continue the Khenarthi's Roost quest. So today we need to check out the Temple of the Morning Springs on the other side of the island. But it's a tiny island, so it won't take too long to get there. Oh, for a letter we need to read, okay.
Knock the light from his eyes.
This work never ends.
I'm going pretty wild with the trails today, huh?
I'll require accommodations for myself and
Oh my
baby.
gosh, they're still at it. Those two never stop talking. Getting closer, getting closer. Alright, here we are.
Please, a moment.
Gathwen!
Please, I need your help. My master's life is in danger. I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian taught me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking.
So his name is Eagle Strand. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it? I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself. But if he's trapped inside, we need to get him out. My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ilsil insisted on leading, of course. Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eel Kill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The morning stone you saw came from this temple. Ilsil was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us. Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather, perhaps prevent another hurricane. Ilsil disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further at Eagle's Strand.
Well, alright, let's do this, Gathwen.
You have such intricate stitching. Turn back. You aren't welcome here. I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Though the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass? Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh. Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons all new. I'm tired of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
I guess this posture's alright. Who dare?
Scorpion's poison courses through its
This
prey.
ward won't keep us out for long.
Alright, let's go get the other one. Oh, I'm carrying so much crap. 62 out of 70 is my inventory right now. I need to do something about that.
Spider weaves the web around its prey.
Watch for undead. I'll disrupt the ward.
I got you covered. Alright. Let's enter the main temple section. And there's actually 3 entrances to this place. You can take whichever one's closest to you. To the catacombs. Just reading his observations. Right. Okay. So the key to this is that top to bottom. So new, and I forget how it goes, up, full, down. So I get waxing and waning mixed up, sorry. So first we need the new moons. Right there. And I think I said, yeah, the big one on top. That's our waxing. Then we go for the full. And then we go for the waning. Like so.
Down. Oh, but before we proceed, I need to speak with you.
Easy puzzle. It's just like the Skyrim stuff.
When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act.
And if you do get it in the wrong order, it zaps you.
The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him... Thank you. We should keep moving.
I'd do anything to keep the war going, don't worry. Sorry. Paramount for the invasion.
Found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian. What's he doing up there?
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands.
Hey, my guy's ears aren't large. What are you talking about?
Why, I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone. Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Aurelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat. Oh, I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand. Then drown in a sea of bones.
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. I'll destroy the bone piles if you keep the undead at... It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me!
She's kind of, she's supposed to be shining some kind of light at it, these piles, but she's always kind of buggy with this section.
One last circle. We can do this. We must do this. Go. Help my master. I'm right behind you.
But he's gonna throw me to the ground.
Stay back!
Jerk.
Get out of my body now!
Let me go!
Silence! None command Uldor!
I totally caught you. Avoid the traps. Something we're good at.
I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison.
Ah! That won't hold me for long.
You're Gathwen's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely. Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention. Oh, only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Khenarthi's Roost with an undead horde by the next dawn! Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness. The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When ESO removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, ESO's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me. These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwen recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough. The centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison. No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared you. No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you with his magic. Only by splitting his attention can we hope to defeat him.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away. Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside. Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master. Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
I just can never seal her.
Hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long. That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwen blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor. Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master!
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian. I
know, Gathwen. I know.
You know, she's younger, and, well, honestly, Cold Harbor Zone was one of the first zones I did, my very first run through. I just did the main quest and then went straight into Cold Harbor, and I ran into her, so I know he would take her place, but
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool!
I just can't bring myself to
I'll
seal
turn
her
your
up.
friend to ash. I won't be mocked by soiled attire.
What do you say about me? My attire is as good as it gets, okay? There's nothing soiled about my attire. Well, actually, my guy's been wearing these for a long time, so,
You'll not
let's
leave this tomb alive.
let's not get into specifics though, alright?
You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
What'd you say to me?
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwen of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same. Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster. Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not. I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Uldor's capabilities. No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish. There you go. Hurry, it won't remain open for long.
What? Level 18. I've been playing this guy for how long now? Usually it takes me no time to hit level 50, but this is a special case. I don't care, I'll take another bookcase. Alright. I didn't morph that one. Alright.
Ogmir, the fiercest of my warriors.
A lot of neat ghosts around here.
Elfnar, my most trusted Thane. I've fought beside each of you. I know you're worthy of Sovngarde. It won't be long before we feast together in the Hall of Valor.
Alright. Let's get ourselves to Mistral. Saw a way shrine up there too. This would be a very nice island to be a resident of. You know, when the Malmer aren't scheming. They're usually scheming, though. Alright, Raz. I'm here. I'm here.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go? Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward. Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the tall grass. Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly. Khenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Malmer. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him, give him this token. He'll know you are a friend. Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here. The High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We secure our borders against invaders from the Covenant and Pact, but it is no easy task. And Queen Irene leads our dominion, of course.
And don't forget about that one random Imperial.
He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he is, was, and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an unrivaled diplomat. He is also the Dominion's best hope of resolving this matter peacefully. Razumdar is just a simple Khajiit. He seeks the best for all the people of Tamriel. Also, a saddle that won't pinch the tail. One day.
One day.
Alive. I forgot. They mix brews with moon sugar here. Yes.
Let's get the way right. That's just the Morrowind prequel quest again. The guy is every end and every town. Knowing marker. Alessio. Gillen. You're everywhere. Or however you say your name. Alrighty. Let's go meet our Sylvanar.
As part of the Dominion, you will gain security.
Come and see.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike.
We have to meet.
Cleanse this place
Do
of
not worry.
Malmer scum
It is
the moment we
safely
arrive.
gauged.
We have to meet this guy first. Ugh.
Look and take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Malmer? Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchants' ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats. Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Khenarthi's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Khenarthi's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this, with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani? Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
Here's our leader of Khenarthi's Roost.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand. And I told him, the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Khenarthi's Roost for generations. And this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters. By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price. We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf-rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
It would be really cool if they brought us to the Maormer homeland or home islands. Their archipelago down there, you know? And they brought us to some really neat places, so it's very possible. They might do it at some point.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly. I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Khenarthi's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty. It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose. As Sylvanar, seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all. A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosmer people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood. She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosmer people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
She is right there. This is her personality.
No wine. Stringy meat. My beloved Sylvanar cooling these squabbling children instead of warming our bed. If there's a more tiresome place in all of Tamriel, I haven't found it.
Lovely person. All right.
It will be wonderful, my dear.
We've met a lot of new people.
There's always more to do. Mother. Surely we cannot marry without her consent.
We did some questing. We're going to call it quits right here for today. Thank you for joining, everyone. So, take care. Wish you the best.